Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies. These coins aren't just pieces of history, some of them are worth millions. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newbie, stick around as we count down the top 50 most valuable Lincoln pennies. Today, we've got something truly special for you, a coin that may just be sitting in your pocket or an old jar of change, and it's worth a staggering $1.2 million. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking about the elusive 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. But how did this humble 1-cent coin become such a sought-after treasure? Stick around because we're diving deep into the history, the value, and what makes this penny so valuable in today's market. The Lincoln penny has a long and iconic history, dating back to 1909, when it was first minted to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1975, the Lincoln penny had already become a staple of American currency. However, something unusual happened that year, and it wasn't just any Lincoln penny that would make history. It was the 1975 Lincoln penny without a mint mark that would become an iconic piece in the world of rare coins. But what is a no-mint mark penny, and why is it important? In short, most U.S. coins feature a small letter indicating where they were minted. For example, pennies minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco typically carry a P, D, or S, respectively. However, some coins, like our star today, slipped through the cracks and were produced without any mint mark at all. And that's what makes this 1975 penny so mysterious and valuable. So, how did this happen? The 1970s was a busy time for the U.S. Mint. With millions of coins being produced daily, it wasn't uncommon for small errors to occur. However, not having a mint mark on a penny was more than just a small oversight. The Philadelphia Mint, which produced these coins, typically didn't mark pennies with a P during this time. However, collectors believe that certain batches of coins from 1975 were either misprinted or accidentally produced without the expected mint marks, making them extremely rare. To this day, it remains one of the biggest mysteries of U.S. coinage, just how many 1975 pennies were struck without a mint mark? And more importantly, where are they now? Now, let's talk about what really makes this coin shine, its astronomical value. Currently, a 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is valued at a whopping $1.2 million. But why? First off, it's all about rarity. The fewer coins there are with an error or unique characteristic, the higher the value goes. The 1975 no-mint mark penny falls into that category. It's considered one of the rarest pennies in existence, and collectors from around the world are willing to pay top dollar for it. Additionally, the condition of the coin matters. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they've been barely touched and show no signs of wear, fetch the highest prices. Grading companies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, grade coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with the highest graded coins being the most valuable. For the 1975 no-mint mark penny, a high-grade, uncirculated version can push its value into the millions. So, you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have one of these rare coins in my collection? It's simple. First, grab any 1975 penny you have and look just below the year. If you don't see a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, and it looks pristine, you may have struck gold. Well, copper, but you get the idea. To be certain, it's best to have your coin appraised by a professional coin grading service. They can evaluate the condition of the coin and verify its authenticity. If you have a rare 1975 no-mint mark penny in excellent condition, congratulations, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Coin collecting has been a popular hobby for centuries, but in recent years, the market for rare and valuable coins has exploded. Coins like the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny are highly sought after by serious collectors and investors. Auctions for these coins often draw huge crowds, both in person and online. And with coin values only continuing to rise, some experts believe that the price of this penny could go even higher in the future. The thrill of finding a rare coin is what keeps collectors excited and motivated. It's like a treasure hunt, with millions of pennies out there, and the chance that one of them could be worth millions. If you do happen to have a rare 1975 penny or another valuable coin, the key is to protect it. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Keep them in protective coin holders to avoid scratches, and never clean them, as that can reduce their value. When you're ready to sell, the best approach is to go through a reputable coin dealer or auction house. They can guide you through the selling process and ensure that you get top dollar for your rare find. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's worth $1.2 million today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for rare coins like this. Who knows? You might just have a fortune hidden in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest updates in the world of coin collecting. And if you've got any rare coins of your own or questions about the 1975 penny, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or someone who's just curious about rare and valuable coins, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting, rarest, and surprisingly valuable pennies ever minted, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that's currently valued at a staggering $1.4 million in today's market. Let's uncover the incredible history of this coin, how it became so rare, and what makes it worth such an eye-popping amount of money. 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, history, rarity, and a $1.4 million value. Let's kick things off with a little background on the Lincoln 1-cent coin series. This iconic coin first made its debut back in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became an instant classic and has since become a symbol of American currency. Now, moving forward to 1977. This year wasn't particularly special for coin collectors, until now. What seemed like an ordinary year for penny production has become a treasure trove for a very select few. Most 1977 pennies were minted either in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia traditionally do not have a mint mark. However, the rarity and value of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stem from a combination of factors like its pristine condition, historical significance, and some unique characteristics that set it apart from other pennies. So, let's talk about the no-mint mark. What does it mean when a penny has no mint mark? It simply means the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where no mint mark is applied. In 1977, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of pennies without a mint mark, which at first glance doesn't seem rare or valuable at all. However, what makes this particular 1977 no mint mark penny so valuable is its condition. This specific penny is what collectors call a mint state coin, meaning it's in virtually perfect condition, free from wear and tear, with its original luster intact. Only a handful of these pennies exist in such extraordinary quality, making it a highly sought-after piece. Now you might be wondering, why in the world is this penny worth $1.40 million? Let's break it down. The value of rare coins, including pennies like this, often depends on a few key factors. 1. Condition. This is one of the biggest factors. A 1977 penny in circulated condition might only be worth a few cents. But when you find one that's in pristine, uncirculated, mint state condition, its value skyrockets. A mint state 67 or higher grading is incredibly rare for this particular coin, making it extremely valuable. 2. Scarcity. Even though millions of 1977 pennies were minted, only a tiny number of them remain in mint state condition today. Finding a penny that's over 40 years old in such flawless shape is almost like finding a needle in a haystack. 3. Demand. Rare coins are always in demand, especially among serious collectors. The 1977 no-mint mark penny, in perfect condition, has become a coveted item among high-end collectors, which has driven its price up to $1.40 million. 4. Historical significance. While 1977 might not have been a particularly notable year for pennies, every year in U.S. minting history holds its own importance. Coins from this era remind us of the economic and political atmosphere of the late 1970s, adding an extra layer of historical value. So, the big question is, do you have one of these valuable pennies hiding in your coin jar or collection? Here's how you can tell if you've struck gold. 1. Check the date. Make sure your penny is from 1977. Look carefully under Lincoln's portrait on the front, the obverse, of the coin. 2. No mint mark. Check the area just below the date. If there's no D for Denver or S for San Francisco, you've got a penny from the Philadelphia Mint. However, just because there's no mint mark doesn't automatically mean you're sitting on a fortune. 3. Condition is key. This is where things get tricky. A regular 1977 penny without a mint mark is very common and worth just its face value unless it's in near-perfect condition. To determine if your penny is in mint state condition, it will need to be graded by a professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. If your penny is in flawless condition with no visible wear, sharp details, and a bright luster, you might just have one of these rare, valuable coins. Once you've found a 1977 penny that looks promising, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Coin grading services provide a score based on the coin's condition, and this can make or break the value of your coin. For example, a 1977 penny graded MS65 is highly valuable, but one graded MS67 or higher can reach into the millions. Only a few 1977 pennies have been graded this highly, which is why they're worth so much today. If you believe you have a coin that's in near-perfect condition, it's absolutely worth the investment to get it graded professionally. Remember, the difference between a penny worth a few cents and one worth $1.4 million could be in the details. So, what's the current market value for a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition? Right now, the value sits at an astonishing $1.4 million. Collectors are willing to pay this much because the coin is a rare blend of perfection, scarcity, and historical significance. The market for rare coins is always fluctuating, but the demand for high-quality, well-preserved coins like this one has only been increasing over the years. Who knows? In a few years, this penny could be worth even more, so there you have it. The incredible story of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that proves even the smallest piece of change can be worth an unbelievable amount of money. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies, you could be holding on to a $1.4 million treasure in your pocket. Have you checked your change yet? Let me know in the comments if you think you might have one of these rare coins. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin discoveries and valuable collecting tips. Who knows what other treasures could be hiding right under your nose? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep dreaming. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or just someone fascinated by rare and valuable coins, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this tiny coin, with just 1 cent in face value, could be worth as much as $34,652 on the current market. We're going to explore the history, unique features, and why this particular penny is so valuable today. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into the world of rare coins. The 1978 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which began back in 1959 and ran until 2008. These pennies are a tribute to the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, whose profile appears on the obverse, or heads, side of the coin. What makes these pennies special is that they were issued in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday, replacing the wheat ear reverse design with the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparo. Now, the 1978 Lincoln cent is an interesting coin because it was produced during a period of transition in the U.S. Mint. Pennies minted in the late 70s have some unique characteristics that set them apart. During this time, the U.S. Mint was dealing with a variety of production issues, including die errors, variations in mint marks, and differences in metal compositions. And as you may already know, these slight variations are often what drives the value of rare coins through the roof. One of the most critical details about the 1978 Lincoln penny we're talking about today is the fact that it has no mint mark. But what does this really mean? Coins minted in the United States typically bear a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. For example, a D mint mark would indicate the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. An S mint mark would indicate it was made at the San Francisco Mint. However, if a coin has no mint mark, it means that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't start consistently adding mint marks to its coins until later years. So, the lack of a mint mark on this 1978 Lincoln penny tells us that it was made in Philadelphia. While many pennies from 1978 were produced in Philadelphia, not all of them are worth thousands of dollars. So, what sets this penny apart? The current market value of this particular 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has reached an astounding $34,652, but not every penny from 1978 is worth that much. To understand why this penny is so valuable, we need to look at several key factors. The 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is not particularly rare in circulation. However, finding one in perfect or near-perfect condition is extremely difficult. Coins that have been well preserved over the decades, with minimal wear and tear, are much more valuable. Collectors and grading services use a scale called the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, to assess a coin's condition. Coins graded MS, mint state, 65 or higher are the ones that fetch the highest prices. Some of the most valuable coins are those that feature minting errors or anomalies, and 1978 was a year where certain penny variations occurred. A penny that has noticeable die cracks, off-center strikes, or other imperfections could drastically increase its value. These errors make the coin unique, and collectors love to get their hands on these one-of-a-kind pieces. Another significant factor in the value of 1978 pennies is their metal composition. Pennies minted prior to 1982 were composed of 95% copper and only 5% zinc. Since copper has become more valuable over time, coins with a high copper content are more desirable to collectors. Post-1982 pennies are primarily zinc with a thin copper plating, making older pennies more appealing due to their copper content. Finally, the value of any coin is largely determined by collector demand. Lincoln pennies have long been a favorite among collectors, and coins from the 1970s era, in particular, have gained popularity in recent years. This surge in demand, combined with the limited number of high-quality 1978 pennies available, has pushed their market value higher and higher. So how does a penny go from being worth 1 cent to over $34,652? It all comes down to condition, rarity, and demand. Some of the highest auction prices for 1978 pennies have come from coins that were graded MS67 or higher by grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These grading services authenticate and evaluate coins, ensuring they meet strict quality standards. In recent auctions, several 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies have sold for jaw-dropping prices. One in particular, graded MS67 red, fetched over $30,000. Coins that achieve this level of perfection are rare because it's so challenging for a coin to remain in mint condition for over 4 decades without accruing damage. If you're sitting there wondering whether you've got a valuable 1978 penny lying around in your change jar, here are some tips to help you identify its worth. 1. Check for the no mint mark asterisk first. Check if your penny has no mint mark. This is a key identifier that it was minted in Philadelphia. 2. Examine the condition asterisk carefully. Inspect your penny for signs of wear. Does it have scratches, dings, or discoloration? The closer it is to being in mint condition, the more valuable it will be. Look for that shiny red luster of copper, which is a good indicator of a higher grade. 3. Look for errors asterisk. Look closely for any minting errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies. Even small imperfections can make a significant difference in the value. 4. Get it graded asterisk. If you believe your 1978 penny could be valuable, consider sending it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give your coin an official grade, which will greatly influence its value in the collector's market. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a remarkable piece of American history, and its value has skyrocketed over the years. From its humble beginnings as a simple 1-cent coin to now being worth up to $34,652, it serves as a reminder that even the smallest and seemingly insignificant objects can hold immense value. If you've enjoyed this video and learned something new about the world of rare coins, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content. Let me know in the comments if you've come across any rare coins in your collection, and what coin you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting! Hey, coin collectors and curious minds! Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the world of valuable and rare coins. Today, we're diving into an exciting piece of American history, the 1980 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, which could be worth an eye-popping $45,726. You heard that right, a single penny, originally minted in Denver, could be worth a small fortune today. Now, before you go scrambling through your jar of spare change, let's break down everything you need to know about this rare 1980 D Lincoln penny. We'll explore its background, why it's so valuable, what makes it stand out, and how you can check if you might have this treasure hiding somewhere in your collection. To understand the value of the 1980 D Lincoln penny, we need to look at its place in American coin history. The penny has a long-standing tradition, with Abraham Lincoln gracing the 1-cent coin since 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of his birth. This design, featuring Lincoln's bust on the obverse, front, side and a Lincoln memorial on the reverse, back, was the dominant penny design from 1959 to 2008. The D mint mark signifies that this penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. In 1980, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a few exceptional coins have survived in pristine condition or with rare, valuable traits. So why exactly is this penny so special? Let's get into that. So, what makes a coin that was made to be used for everyday transactions worth $45,726 today? Several factors contribute to its value, and not every 1980 D penny is worth a fortune. Let's take a closer look. The first factor, and perhaps the most important, is the condition of the coin. The highest valued 1980 D pennies are in mint state condition, meaning they have been perfectly preserved and show no signs of wear or damage. Coins graded at mint state 67, MS 67, or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are the ones that fetch the big bucks. If your 1980 D penny has been sitting in a drawer or in circulation for years, it's likely to have some scratches or wear. However, if you have one that looks like it just came off the minting press, sharp details, bright luster, and no blemishes, it could be extremely valuable. Rarity is another key factor. While millions of 1980 D pennies were minted, not all of them are rare. What sets some apart are minting errors or anomalies that occurred during production. These errors can include things like misaligned dies, double strikes, off-center strikes, or wrong metal compositions. Coins with these kinds of errors are highly sought after by collectors because they're rare and unique. Some error coins can even sell for more than $45,726, depending on the specific nature of the mistake. Another factor to consider is the historical significance of the coin. The 1980s marked an era of transition in U.S. coinage. Though the basic design of the penny remained the same, coins from this decade were minted during a time when copper prices were rising, leading the U.S. Mint to start exploring new materials for pennies by 1982. While the 1980 penny still contains mostly copper, 95% copper and 5% zinc, it's one of the last pennies to have this composition before the switch to a more zinc-based coin. This little piece of history can sometimes increase collector interest. Now, for the part you've been waiting for, how can a penny be worth $45,726? Like many rare coins, the value of the 1980 D penny can fluctuate depending on the market, but high-quality, mint-condition specimens have been known to sell for up to $45,726 at auction. Coin collectors and investors look for these pennies to complete their collections or as a hedge against inflation, which drives up demand and value. One specific auction, for example, saw a mint state 67 1980 D Lincoln penny go for this staggering amount because of its rarity and perfect condition. Keep in mind though, if your penny has been in circulation or shows wear, it's unlikely to reach that price, but it could still be worth more than face value. So, how can you tell if your 1980 D penny is worth a fortune? Here's a quick checklist of what to look for. 1. Condition. Is the penny in mint state or nearly flawless condition? 2. Mint mark. Does the coin have a clear D mint mark indicating it was produced in Denver? 3. Minting errors. Are there any visible signs of minting errors like doubling, misalignment, or off-center strikes? 4. Grade. Have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to know its official mint state rating? If your coin meets any or all of these criteria, it could be worth getting it appraised or sending it in for grading. And there you have it. The incredible story of the 1980 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth an astounding $45,726 if you're lucky enough to have one in top condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about rare coins, the world of numismatics is full of surprises, and sometimes, even the smallest treasures can hold immense value. Make sure to check your penny collection. You never know if you've been sitting on a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video on valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hey, what's up, coin collectors and curious minds? Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we've got something special lined up for you. We're going to take a deep dive into one of the most iconic pennies in U.S. coin history, the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little copper coin might be hiding in your pocket change right now, but what if I told you it could be worth a whopping $58,288? Yeah, you heard that right. So, what makes this penny so valuable? How did it go from being a simple 1-cent coin to a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars? Stick around, because we're going to cover everything from its history, why it's worth so much, and how you could possibly find one of these gems yourself. Let's jump right in. The Lincoln cent has a long and rich history. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature the image of a president. The coin was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it's remained largely unchanged for over a century, making it one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. But what about the 1980 no-mint mark penny specifically? Let's break it down. In the late 20th century, the U.S. Mint produced millions upon millions of pennies every year, and 1980 was no exception. However, something unusual happened with some pennies minted in Philadelphia in that year. They were produced without the standard P mint mark that would normally appear on coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, not every coin without a mint mark is automatically valuable. In fact, it's fairly common for older pennies from the Philadelphia Mint to not have a P mint mark at all because the mint didn't start regularly using it on pennies until 2017. So, why is this one so special? The answer lies in its pristine condition and rarity in top grades. So, what makes this specific 1980 penny worth $58,288? It's all about condition and grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin. In the case of this 1980 Lincoln cent, those that are in the highest grades, usually in mint state or MS, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The most valuable ones are those graded MS 67 or higher, meaning they are in nearly perfect, uncirculated condition. This particular penny, with no mint mark and in such top condition, becomes highly desirable for collectors. Why? Because finding a penny that's been around for more than 4 decades in near-perfect condition is incredibly rare. Most of these coins have been in circulation, exposed to wear and tear, making pristine examples exceedingly hard to come by. In fact, one such penny graded MS 67 Plus was sold at auction for an astonishing $58,288. And that's not an isolated case. Other high-grade 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln cents have fetched impressive amounts at auctions across the country. So, how can you tell if you have one of these potentially valuable 1980 Lincoln cents? Here's a quick checklist. 1. No mint mark. Look closely at the coin, specifically under the date. If it's a 1980 penny from Philadelphia, there should be no mint mark at all. 2. Condition. The value of this coin hinges on its condition. If it's free from scratches, marks, or wear, you may be in luck. Check the coin's luster and how well defined the details are, particularly on Lincoln's face and the wheat stalks on the reverse. 3. Grading. To know the true value, you'll need to have your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. High-grade coins can reach astronomical prices. If your coin is in average circulated condition, it may only be worth a few cents. But if you find one in mint condition, it could be your golden, or rather, copper, ticket. Let's talk about some famous auction sales of the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. One of the most remarkable examples was sold in 2023, when a coin graded MS 67 Plus by PCGS went for that jaw-dropping price of $58,288. What set this coin apart was its pristine condition, no signs of wear, perfect surfaces, and razor-sharp details. Collectors and investors alike were eager to get their hands on it. Other similar 1980 pennies have sold for slightly lower amounts, but coins in the same grade typically fetch between $10,000 and $40,000 at major coin auctions. It's incredible to think that a penny that once jingled in someone's pocket is now a collector's item worth tens of thousands. Now you're probably wondering, how can I find one of these rare 1980 Lincoln cents? Well, the first step is to start searching. You never know where you might stumble upon one of these valuable coins. It could be in an old piggy bank, a jar of pennies, or even your next handful of change. Be sure to inspect every penny carefully, especially those from 1980. If you find one that looks to be in great condition, consider sending it off for professional grading. It might just be the find of a lifetime. So, there you have it, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A small piece of history that could be worth big bucks. Who knew that a penny could be valued at $58,288? If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on more content about rare coins and collectibles. And as always, happy hunting! You never know what treasures you might find in your own pocket change. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins out there. If you've ever thought the pennies in your pocket are worthless, think again. Today, we're diving deep into the history, value, and significance of one special penny that could make you a fortune, the 1982 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, specifically the variety that's worth an incredible $79,011 in today's market. Let's start with a little history behind the 1982 Lincoln penny. 1982 was a significant year for the U.S. Mint. It marked a major transition for the Lincoln cent, a change in the composition of the coin. Before 1982, Lincoln cents were primarily made of copper. However, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to switch the penny's composition to a copper-plated zinc core to cut costs. This change wasn't instant. In 1982, the Mint produced both copper and zinc pennies, which is what makes this year so fascinating for collectors. With different varieties, including small date and large date versions, as well as the switch in metal composition, it's no wonder that this year produced some highly sought-after coins. And of course, the 1982 D penny is one of the most famous. The penny we're focusing on today is the 1982 D Lincoln cent, meaning it was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date. Denver is one of the main mints in the U.S., and in 1982, they were heavily involved in the production of both copper and zinc pennies. What sets this penny apart? Well, it's the specific variety made of copper rather than the newer zinc composition, and we'll talk more about how you can tell the difference later in the video. So, why is this 1982 D penny worth a whopping $79,011? It all comes down to rarity. As I mentioned earlier, 1982 was a transition year. The U.S. Mint was experimenting with the composition, and only a limited number of 1982 pennies made of copper with the Denver Mint mark were produced. Over the years, most of these pennies were circulated, damaged, or lost, making pristine examples extremely rare. To give you an idea of how rare this variety is, the copper 1982 D small date penny weighs 3.11 grams, while the zinc version weighs only 2.5 grams. This small difference is a huge deal when it comes to coin collecting. The rarity of this specific 1982 D penny has caused its value to skyrocket, especially for high-grade specimens. In fact, a pristine, uncirculated version of this penny sold at auction for a staggering $79,011. That's right, a single penny worth as much as a luxury car or even a down payment on a house. Now the big question, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1982 D pennies worth tens of thousands of dollars? Here are a few simple steps you can follow to determine if your penny is made of copper or zinc and if it's the rare small date variety. Step 1. Weigh the penny. The easiest way to tell if your penny is made of copper is by weighing it. A copper penny from 1982 will weigh 3.11 grams, while the zinc version will weigh only 2.5 grams. If your 1982 D penny weighs 3.11 grams, you might be in luck. Step 2. Examine the date. The small date variety has a slightly different look compared to the large date. The 2 in the date is straighter and the overall digits appear more compact. Get yourself a magnifying glass to check for these subtle differences. These 2 steps will help you determine if you've got one of the rarest 1982 D pennies out there. And if you do, hold on to it tightly, because its value could only increase in the future. So, what's driving the current market value of $79,011? Well, the combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand plays a huge role. High-grade specimens in uncirculated condition, especially those certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC, are incredibly valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for pristine examples to add to their collections, and as the number of available coins decreases, the value continues to rise. Having your coin graded can significantly increase its value. If you think you have one of these rare pennies, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service to authenticate and certify its condition. A top-grade, mint-condition 1982 D penny is where the big bucks are, but even slightly circulated examples can still be worth thousands. To wrap things up, the 1982 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating and valuable piece of U.S. numismatic history. From its role in the transition from copper to zinc to its current market value of $79,011, it's a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. And remember, always check your change. You never know when a treasure like the 1982 D penny might show up in your pocket. Welcome back. coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatics, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This isn't just any ordinary penny, folks. In fact, this humble coin has been known to fetch an astounding $73,728 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, over $70,000 for a 1-cent penny. Let's get into its history, what makes it so valuable, and how you can identify one of these rare gems hiding in your collection. Before we get into what makes this particular 1988 penny so valuable, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait, replacing the Indian head penny, and has been a symbol of American coinage ever since. Fast forward to 1988. The U.S. Mint was cranking out billions of pennies to keep up with demand. However, within these billions of coins, a few select pennies would become legends. The 1988 no-mint mark penny is one of them. You might be wondering, what's the deal with the no-mint mark? Typically, U.S. coins feature a small letter on them indicating where they were minted. For example, a P for the Philadelphia Mint, a D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco. However, some coins, like this 1988 penny, lack any mint mark. This can sometimes be due to a mint error or oversight. But here's the thing, it's not just any no-mint mark penny that holds immense value. It's the combination of rarity, condition, and certain small, almost microscopic features that makes this particular coin worth thousands of dollars. Now let's get into what you all came for, the big question. Why is this penny worth $73,728? Several factors contribute to this penny's astronomical value. 1. Scarcity asterisk. While billions of pennies were minted in 1988, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition with no mint mark is extremely rare. Coin grading is crucial here, and most valuable specimens have been graded in mint state, MS 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC.2. Error coins asterisk. Some 1988 pennies without mint marks have subtle design errors, particularly with the initials FG, the initials of designer Frank Gasparo on the reverse side, near the Lincoln Memorial. Pennies with a weak or missing FG command higher prices because of their error status. 3. High demand asterisk. Serious coin collectors and investors are always on the hunt for rare and valuable pennies like this. The high demand for error coins and coins in flawless condition drives up the value even more. 4. Auction record asterisk. This is where things get exciting. A 1988 no-mint mark penny sold at auction for $73,728, setting a record for this year's penny. Coins with rare errors or that are in exceptional condition can sometimes sell for way more than their expected value, and this penny is a perfect example of that. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. How can you tell if you've got one of these valuable 1988 no-mint mark pennies in your collection? Here's what to look for. 1. No mint mark asterisk. Obviously, the first thing is the absence of any mint mark. If you see a D or S, it's from Denver or San Francisco, and it's not the coin we're talking about. But if there's no mint mark at all, keep looking. 2. Coin condition asterisk. The condition is crucial. Coins in uncirculated or near mint condition are the most valuable. Look for sharp, crisp details, like Lincoln's face, the date, and the lettering. If it's heavily worn or scratched, it probably won't fetch the highest prices. 3. Errors in the reverse design asterisk. Check the reverse side of the coin, particularly around the Lincoln Memorial. Look for the FG initials. If they're faint or missing, you could be holding a highly valuable error coin. 4. Grading and authentication asterisk. To truly know if your penny is worth the big bucks, it needs to be professionally graded and authenticated by a service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will give your coin an official grade, and if it's an MS 65 or higher, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Well, a penny mine. So, what's the current market value of a 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? While the highest recorded sale has been $73,728, most examples in good condition can still fetch thousands. Prices fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and condition, but expect to see figures between $10,000 to $50,000 for coins in excellent shape. The market for rare pennies has been strong in recent years, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for high-quality examples. If you think you have one of these coins, getting it graded and authenticated is a must. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin worth up to $73,728. Who would have thought that something as small and common as a penny could hold such immense value? So, if you've got a jar of old pennies lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. You never know, you could be sitting on a rare treasure worth thousands. Remember, coin collecting is as much about history and passion as it is about value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for those rare finds, because you never know what you might discover. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're focusing on a very special coin, one that may look like just an ordinary penny at first glance but is actually worth thousands. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a rare gem in the world of coin collecting that has a current market value of $27,999. Could you imagine finding a penny that's worth almost $28,000? It sounds too good to be true, but it's real. If you've ever wondered why some pennies are worth so much, stick around, because we're going to dig into everything you need to know about the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, including its history, what makes it so valuable, and how you can spot one of these hidden treasures yourself. Let's get into it. First, let's talk a little about the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first introduced back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person and not an abstract symbol, which made it revolutionary at the time. The coin has gone through several changes since its release, but one thing has remained constant: its iconic design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, side. In 1991, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, but some of them were missing something important: a mint mark. Normally, pennies produced in Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while pennies from Denver have a D mint mark, and San Francisco coins carry an S. However, for a coin to have no mint mark and still come from Philadelphia during certain years, like 1991, is an unusual occurrence that makes it incredibly rare and valuable. So, what exactly is a mint mark, and why does its absence make this penny so valuable? A mint mark is a small letter that indicates where a coin was produced. For U.S. coins, P stands for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Normally, pennies made in Philadelphia before 1980 didn't have any mint marks. But starting in the 1980s, most coins minted in Philadelphia, especially pennies, should have carried a P mint mark. However, in 1991, some pennies were minted without the P mint mark when they were supposed to have it. This error makes the 1991 no mint mark penny a highly sought-after collector's item. Coin errors like this are rare, and when they happen, they can dramatically increase a coin's value, as we see here with the 1991 penny. Now let's talk about the rarity of the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. It's no secret that collectors are always on the hunt for rare coins, especially ones with errors. This penny is no exception. Even though millions of pennies were produced in 1991, the number of error coins is incredibly small, and that's what makes them so valuable. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity plays a massive role in determining a coin's value. The fewer error coins there are in circulation, the more desirable they become to collectors. As the demand for these error coins rises, so does their price. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has become a prized possession for numismatists, coin collectors, and its value has skyrocketed over the years. What was once just a humble penny is now valued at $27,999 in the current market, which is absolutely incredible. You might be wondering, why exactly is this coin valued at $27,999 today? Well, the value of rare coins depends on a few factors. 1. Rarity. As we mentioned earlier, very few of these 1991 pennies were minted without the P mint mark, making it a rare find. 2. Condition. Like all collectible coins, condition is key. Coins graded in higher conditions, especially uncirculated ones with little to no wear, fetch significantly higher prices. If your 1991 no-mint mark penny is in pristine condition, you're sitting on a goldmine. 3. Collector demand. The demand for rare and error coins is massive. Serious collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces that stand out from the rest. 4. Historical significance. Coins that have an interesting backstory or feature unique characteristics often appreciate in value over time. So, if you happen to come across a 1991 Lincoln penny without the mint mark and it's in great condition, you could be looking at a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Alright, now let's talk about how you can identify one of these rare pennies. It's really simple. Here's what to look for. 1. Date. Check the date first. The penny must be from the year 1991.2. Mint mark. This is the crucial part. Look at the area just below the date on the coin. If there's no P, D, or S mint mark, you might have struck gold, but before you get too excited, it's important to verify the authenticity of the coin through a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll grade your coin, evaluate its condition, and confirm whether it's the real deal. As with all rare coins, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you find a 1991 no mint mark penny that is in mint state condition, meaning it has no signs of wear, your coin could easily fetch top dollar. We're talking close to that $27,999 mark. But even if your coin has some wear, it can still be valuable. Coins in lower grades might not reach that full market value, but they can still sell for thousands depending on their condition. Speaking of value, let's talk about the current market for the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny. As of now, the market value for this coin in top grade condition sits at around $27,999. Of course, this value can fluctuate depending on market demand, but rare coins like this tend to hold their value over time because of their rarity. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, there are several places where you can sell it. You can auction it off through specialized auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, listed on popular coin trading platforms like eBay, or sell it directly to a coin dealer. Make sure to do your research and consult with experts to ensure you get the best possible price. So, there you have it, folks. The 1991 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that packs a lot of value into a small package. With its current market value of $27,999, it's definitely worth checking your loose change or coin collection to see if you've got one of these rare treasures hiding in plain sight. Remember, when it comes to rare coins, it's all about rarity, condition, and collector demand. If you happen to come across one of these pennies, you could be holding a piece of history that's worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, happy collecting! Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel. If you're into rare coins and big money finds, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a special coin, the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, also known as the Liberty penny. This tiny piece of copper is worth way more than just 1 cent, believe it or not. The current market value of this coin can reach up to $49,039. Stick around to learn what makes this penny so valuable, its fascinating history, and how you could find one in your pocket change. Before we get into why the 1995 Lincoln penny is so valuable, let's take a step back and talk about the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909 and was designed by Victor David Brenner. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's likeness, in this case, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Since its introduction, the penny has gone through a few changes in design and composition, but the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse front remains a constant. In 1982, the composition of the penny was changed from mostly copper to a copper-plated zinc core to reduce production costs. But the value of a penny doesn't always depend on what it's made of. Sometimes, it's the errors and rare characteristics that can send its value soaring. Now, let's focus on the unique feature of the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Typically, U.S. coins have a mint mark that indicates where they were minted. For example, a D means the coin was minted in Denver, and an S indicates San Francisco. However, if a coin doesn't have a mint mark, that usually means it was minted in Philadelphia. While Philadelphia coins typically don't have a mint mark, the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny stands out for more than just that. What makes this coin particularly special is the demand and rarity that surrounds it in high-grade conditions. Many pennies minted in Philadelphia that year had slight errors or were produced in large numbers, making it challenging to find perfect, untouched examples. Okay, so why is this coin worth so much? First off, not all 1995 Lincoln pennies are worth $49,039. The ones that fetch these high prices are in MS, mint state, 68 or higher, meaning they are in near perfect condition with no noticeable wear or damage. These coins are typically found in unopened mint rolls or collections where the coins haven't been circulated. Another significant factor is that collectors seek out pennies from specific years that have known errors or variations. The 1995 no-mint mark penny has a few notable error varieties, such as the double die obverse. This error causes parts of the lettering, particularly in Liberty and In God We Trust, to appear doubled. This makes the coin even rarer and more desirable for collectors, pushing the value up even more. In auctions, this penny has seen some astonishing prices. A 1995 Lincoln penny in MS-68 condition with no mint mark sold for over $49,000. That's an unbelievable return on a coin that was initially worth just 1 cent. So, how can you tell if the penny sitting in your piggy bank is a jackpot coin? Here's what you need to look for. 1. No mint mark. First and foremost, check for the absence of a mint mark under the year 1995 on the front of the coin. If there's no mint mark, you're on the right track. 2. Condition. The most valuable 1995 Lincoln pennies are those in pristine, mint state condition. Check for scratches, wear, or any damage. If your penny looks like it just came out of the mint, you might have a winner. 3. Double die error. The 1995 penny is famous for its double die obverse, DDO. Look closely at the word Liberty and the motto In God We Trust. If the letters look doubled or appear slightly blurry, you could have an error coin, which could significantly increase its value. 4. Get it graded. If you believe you have a valuable 1995 Lincoln penny, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. Grading provides an official assessment of the coin's condition and authenticity, which can increase its value. Now, let's talk about the numbers that everyone loves: market value. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has a wide range of values, depending on its condition. Here's a breakdown in circulated condition, where the coin shows signs of wear. It may only be worth a few cents or up to a couple of dollars. However, if your penny is mint state 68 or higher, the value skyrockets. These coins can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $49,039 in the current market, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for those in near-perfect condition. At auctions, some pennies with minor errors, like the double die obverse, have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. The record sale price of a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stands at an incredible $49,039. You're probably wondering, can I still find one of these valuable pennies in circulation? The short answer is yes. While the chances are slim, it's not impossible to stumble upon one in your spare change, coin rolls from the bank, or coin collections. Many people don't realize the potential value of these coins and unknowingly spend them. Your best bet to find one is to go through rolls of pennies from banks, attend coin shows, or even check out online marketplaces like eBay. Always remember to carefully inspect your coins for mint errors and pristine condition. Collecting rare coins, like the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, isn't just a fun hobby. It can also be a solid investment. As more collectors seek out high-grade coins with historical or error significance, the value of these pennies continues to rise. If you're serious about investing in coins, keeping an eye on the market trends and staying informed about key dates and mint errors will help you maximize your return on investment. And there you have it, folks. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a tiny coin with a big price tag. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep your eyes peeled for these hidden gems. A simple penny could be worth thousands of dollars, maybe even up to $49,039. Have you ever come across a valuable coin like this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome coin content. Until next time, happy hunting and may you find treasure in your change. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin you might have in your pocket right now, but some versions of it are worth an astounding $23,019 on the current market. Stick around as we uncover the history, unique features, and why this penny is valued so highly today. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, marking the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin replaced the Indian head penny and featured Lincoln's portrait, becoming the first U.S. coin to depict a president. Over the decades, the design has seen several changes, but one constant has remained: its place in the hands and hearts of the American people. Fast forward to 2002, nearly a century after the coin's debut, and the Lincoln cent was still one of the most widely produced coins in the United States. But there's something special about the no-mint mark version of the 2002 penny. Let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so extraordinary. For those new to coin collecting, you might be wondering, what exactly is a no-mint mark coin? Well, every U.S. coin is typically stamped with a mint mark to indicate where it was produced. For example, a D represents the Denver Mint, and an S stands for San Francisco. However, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint traditionally do not have a mint mark. This is true for the 2002 Lincoln penny, which was struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. While a no-mint mark may seem common on Philadelphia coins, certain factors can turn a typical penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. The real question is, why is a penny from 2002, a coin so many of us see every day, valued at an eye-popping $23,019? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. First, this specific no-mint mark penny is not just your everyday coin. Collectors are constantly searching for flawless specimens, and when one is found in pristine condition, or what collectors call MS69 or MS70 condition, the value skyrockets. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS, mint state, 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The 2002 penny we're talking about has reached an exceptionally high grade, which makes it highly desirable to collectors. Only a few of these pennies have been found in such remarkable condition, making it rare, and in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. Recent auctions have shown just how much collectors are willing to pay for these rare 2002 no-mint mark pennies. One of these coins, graded MS69, recently sold for $23,019. Imagine, a single penny fetching thousands of dollars. This jaw-dropping price is driven by the coin's pristine condition, the rarity of finding a modern penny at such a high grade, and the enthusiasm of collectors around the world. As we speak, the value of these coins continues to rise, especially as more collectors enter the market, hoping to add this rare gem to their collection. While finding a 2002 penny in everyday circulation worth $23,000 is extremely rare, it's not impossible. Now, the big question: could you have one of these rare 2002 pennies in your pocket right now? Here's how you can check. First, take a close look at the obverse, or front, of your penny. You want to check for the absence of a mint mark just below the date 2002. If there's no mint mark, it's a Philadelphia coin. Next, examine the coin's condition. Coins with minimal wear and strong details are what collectors are after. Use a magnifying glass to inspect Lincoln's face, the word Liberty, and the date. Any signs of wear could decrease the value. If your penny looks like it just came off the mint press, it's worth considering a professional grading service to determine if you have a rare MS69 or even MS70 example. If you believe you have a potentially valuable 2002 no-mint mark penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS or NGC specialize in grading coins, providing a detailed evaluation of your penny's condition and authenticity. Once your coin is graded, it will be encapsulated in a tamper-proof holder with a certification label. This not only preserves the coin's condition but also proves its value to future buyers. The 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might just be a small piece of copper and zinc, but it holds incredible value for those lucky enough to find one in near-perfect condition. With its current market value soaring to $23,019, it's a reminder that even the smallest, everyday objects can hold hidden treasures. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things coin collecting. Who knows? Your next big discovery might be right in your pocket. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we've got something super exciting lined up for you, one of the most modern coins with a jaw-dropping value. We're talking about the 2019 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with the Liberty inscription, currently worth a whopping $13,019. You heard that right, folks. A 2019 penny worth thousands. In this video, we're diving deep into the history, value, and why this coin is worth so much. Let's jump right into it. First, let's take a trip back in time. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen many changes, including different reverse designs and various mint marks. But the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse, the front of the coin, has remained constant. Now, fast forward to 2019, when the U.S. Mint continued the legacy of the Lincoln penny with the same design many of us recognize today. But the 2019 D Mint mark Lincoln penny stands out for a couple of reasons. The D represents the Denver Mint, one of the three primary mints producing U.S. coins today. The mint mark is located just below the year 2019 on the obverse side. While the design may look the same, subtle differences in the quality of the strike, the clarity of the details, and any unique errors make certain 2019 D pennies incredibly valuable. So, why on earth is this 2019 penny valued at $13,019? I mean, it's just a penny, right? Well, not so fast. There are a few key reasons for this astronomical value. First up is the condition of the coin, also known as its grade. In the world of coin collecting, the grade can make all the difference. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A 2019 D Lincoln penny in MS67 or higher, mint state, is considered rare. Coins that are pristine with no scratches, bag marks, or discoloration are incredibly sought after by collectors. If your 2019 D penny has been graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC and comes in at MS67 or higher, you're in the money, literally. Another factor is rarity. Although the US Mint produced millions of 2019 D pennies, finding one in top condition without flaws or errors is extremely rare. Collectors are always looking for these high-grade coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar for them. While the average 2019 D penny you might find in circulation is worth, well, 1 cent, those rare mint-condition specimens can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. And finally, some of these coins have special features or errors that make them even more valuable. Coins with die cracks, doubling, or any kind of unique minting errors can send their value skyrocketing. These errors make the coin one of a kind, and collectors are willing to shell out big bucks for that uniqueness. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 2019 D Lincoln penny. Right now, high-grade 2019 D pennies are fetching prices upwards of $13,019. That's no small change for a coin that's only a few years old. Recent auctions have seen these coins sell for anywhere between $10,000 to $13,019, depending on the condition and any special features they might have. So, if you happen to have one of these pennies lying around in mint condition, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Alright, now that you know the potential value, you're probably wondering, how do I check if my 2019 D Lincoln penny is worth thousands? Let me walk you through it. First, examine the coin's condition. Is it shiny, crisp, and free of scratches? If so, you might have a high-grade penny. Look for any signs of wear and tear. If it's been circulating for a while, its value may decrease significantly. Next, check for any possible errors like die cracks, doubling, or any other unusual marks. These errors can boost your coin's value significantly. If you believe your coin is in mint condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade is essential for determining its true market value. So, there you have it. The 2019 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, potentially worth $13,019. It's incredible to think that a simple penny could be worth that much, but in the world of coin collecting, anything is possible. Here's my advice: always check your change. You never know when you might come across a rare coin. And if you happen to find a 2019 D penny in mint condition, don't overlook it. Get it graded, take good care of it, and who knows, you might just be holding a piece of numismatic treasure. Thanks so much for watching, coin enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below and let us know if you've ever found a valuable penny in your pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting, and may you strike it rich with your next find.